Freedom Trail, the heart of the American Revolution, and we are here to find out who will end their season on a high note as champions of the Fenway Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the Army Black Knights, taking on the Uconn Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Huskies offense will go to work first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Grab behind the line, it's Porter. And the defense settled in to stop that before a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The play action fake. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hansen. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the Huskies are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He'll pull it on the read. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw. It's Fagnano. Got it set up on the outside. Inside the 40. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the offense, but the defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
Under fire. Got out of trouble and throws. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Behind the chains now on second and long. He'll do it himself. Creates a little space.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. Smashes it between the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So Army's offense will have its first possession of the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. The give to the tailback. He stopped at the 15. Not enough for the first down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Black Knights will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets away from one. He's got space. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Quarterback on the keeper. Breaks into the open. Nice job to get down there and avoid the hit with the slide. And on 2nd and short, they'll send 3 receivers wide right. Looking to pass. It's Fagnano. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. They'll try to sneak it. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Edwards. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. And the Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off the play fake. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Handoff to the single running back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Grab near the marker, it's Edwards. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Reads it, fires complete. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 and the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Huskies.
Mano a mano, the offensive line gets it done, driving the defense back, creating an easy lane for that running back.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And the Black Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Fortner. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Here comes the option. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Black Knights will punt it away on 4th down. That first punt was a beauty. They'd take another one just like it. No fair catches here, looking for room. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Bell. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. They'll go to the ground. He breaks the tackle.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Past the 30. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Snagged in the middle, it's Murphy. Defense is there to make the stop, and he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Trying to march in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Uconn! Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. That drive covers 62 yards for the touchdown. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start, and he's turning it on. Picks up the first down. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. On the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Black Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. He's sacked. He'll lose a couple on that one as he tried to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to start fast. This offense, man, not only have you not putting it together, the defense hasn't either. This game has gotten away from them early. They need to do a better job of protecting their quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll run play action. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's caught inside the 30. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
The Black Knights have their offense in high gear. They'll give it to the back. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the back. Back to pass on 2nd down. And he's on, bottled up, and now it's lost. The ball's loose.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The give to the back. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And this one is perfect. That'll close the gap to 14.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but then right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Uconn offense goes back to work. Basically everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal on their first 3 possessions. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Fagnano. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Over the middle, it's Murphy. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
And 1st down for the offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Edwards. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. And the Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Pulls it in down the sideline. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Uconn comes to the line after getting another 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly complete. Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33. After the 1st down completion, it's 2nd and short. Going to the running game. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Huskies line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. So now on comes the field goal unit. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make it.
That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
Brings up 3rd down.
He'll ride his man on the option. Crosses the 35. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
And the Black Knights can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. run the toss. Got room to work. Inside the 35. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Now on the option. Now the pitch. He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give on the option. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. On the option. Runs through a tackle. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got him. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Give to the fullback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He wants it all. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. They try to pop a run on the draw. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Army! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And really nice job attacking in the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Bringing it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Fagnano. Got his man in the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now the play fake. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. Uconn will have to punt it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They'll run the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. To give to the big fullback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Right down the middle. And the missed connection on 3rd down. The Black Knights send out the punt unit.
46 in punt formation to kick it away.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Porter. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Try and play action. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Uconn has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking to throw, it's Fenway. Oh, he makes the catch. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Gonna look downfield again. And that's gonna fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Uconn will have to punt it away. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. He'll keep it himself. Breaks the tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Second down, they'll go to the air. What precise footwork along the sideline to get that toe down for the catch. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. Punt is on its way. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Just a little off. Incomplete. So now it's second and long. The give on the counter. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. Third and long coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. Dropping back, it's Fenway. Throws to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Uconn will have to punt it away. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune. There he goes! That's a fumble. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. On the option. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Black Knights will line up to punt it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Uconn going back to work on offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Good blocking, good running, pick up at 6 out to the 30. And the Huskies in a good spot here with second and short. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Runs through the tackle. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
The Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Handoff from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. Wants to throw. It's Fagnano. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field, and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front four to get the job done on third down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
Uconn will have to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Oh, he's got some space. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The option look. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Black Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run the option. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. The Uconn offense goes back to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Fagnano. Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
Good enough for first down.
They'll try the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They give it to him again. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Third down coming up.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man to the left. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you can see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Uconn will have to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They've had to punt the last couple of times they've had it, David. Now trying to put breaks into the open. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Right back to the well. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. It'll be 3rd and long. Rides the back on the option to give. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. And the Black Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Uconn going back to work on offense. They've hit a bit of a lull here, and they need to get things cranked up with this possession, Jesse.
Just haven't had a rhythm these last couple of possessions, but I'll tell you, the best way to get back into one is to run the football. Establish yourselves up front at the line of scrimmage and help keep these 3rd downs manageable.
Yeah, and the best news is your defense at least forced a punt of their own. So now you can go answer with that good stop while this game is still close. Let's just go keep putting more points on the board, and let's see less of the punt.
And the Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Trying to burn this defensive back. He's got it on the left. And they finally get it stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing, and they're trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Uconn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Huskies!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Coming out with it, it's Benson. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling.
He's got it on the outside. That defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. It's a new chapter at quarterback for Army after Bryson Daly's historic season led the nation with 32 touchdowns on the ground. Army had 12 wins, a school record. With Daly now a commissioned officer in the Army, time for next man up, Jesse.
Yeah, and you're going to have to be able to run the football. You're going to have to be able to make great decisions, though, in the option game, which I think is something a lot of times we take for granted. It's not just making good decisions throwing it, but understanding when to dive, when to keep it, when to pitch. That's what makes this Army offense run so smooth.
He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the 1st down. Goes to the option. He'll pull it on the read. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll do it himself. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. They are perfect on fourth down so far in the first half. They'll try to make it 3 for 3. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
Well, that play never had a chance. On fourth down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on fourth.
The Uconn offense goes back to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And that adds to a successful day. 100 yards rushing on the day. That's what you strive for. Usually when you hit that 100-yard mark, a lot of times you're saying my offense is going to win, my team is going to win. He's at the 100-yard mark, so that's a good thing for the offense.
Makes the catch. It's Bell. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They've got it inside the 40 and the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Dropping back, it's Fangano. Tight end finds a soft spot. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. This Uconn offense really has it going. Looking to throw on first down. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Murphy. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Picks up the first down, still moving. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Here comes the option. Quarterback on the keeper. Plows through the defense. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. keeping it on the ground with the single back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again.
2nd down coming up.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. It's complete to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Read option right, trying to convert the 3rd down. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. The Black Knights will punt this one away. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air. It's Fagnano. Here comes the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Looking to the big tight end. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field. And that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time, that's what forced the incomplete.
They booted away. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Smith takes the handoff. Turning it on!
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And the Black Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They'll try to get it through the air. Tosses it incomplete. The Black Knights line up to punt it away.
Number 46 on to kick it away.
And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Quarterback running on the draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Fagnano. Throws to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
He'll try to do it himself. He's going to be a little bit short of that 1st down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. Uconn will have to punt it away. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. To the ground with the back. Good vision vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. And the Black Knights in the hurry up. Gonna swing it on second down. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He'll pull it down and run. He won't have enough for the first down as the defense able to corral him. It'll be fourth down. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. They boot it away on fourth down. Takes it on the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Dropping back, it's Fagnano. Under fire. Flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on.
Illegal forward pass.
You don't see that penalty too often, but we see it here, an illegal forward pass. Looking downfield very late in the half. Had to get rid of it quickly. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Pressure coming. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down. Uconn will have to punt it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, hard not to enjoy that incredibly historic town. What a fun time to be in Boston, and what a fun first half we've had in the Fenway Bowl. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the fellas for the conclusion of the Fenway Bowl.